Hello, hey y'all, hey everybody. How's everyone doing today? I hope y'all are doing well. Welcome, come on in, make yourself at home. My name is Marcia with Mimi Makes Keepsakes. I'm happy that you're here. So welcome. I appreciate y'all and your love and your comments on my, question challenge video. And at the end, I did forget to give the challenge out to a couple more makers, and I left that in the notes below. It was Nicole with Be a Flamingo, Joe from Joe's Web, and Jana K from Flourish Fibers with JK, I believe. Yeah, just want to give those ladies a shout out. Go check their channel out. And thank you for Crafty Sue 519 for nominating me. I've seen the questions float around, and it's been going around for a while, and I'm like, well, I'm not sure who's left to nominate, but it all worked out. It all came out in the wash. So today is, I took my glasses off because I see there's a big blur coming in from the light from the window, because I am sitting in front of a window. Hold on, I'm gonna grab some hand cream. My hands are so dry. I have a lot to share with y'all today. It's Thursday. My daughter came and got little man a little early. I just got through getting my other daughter from work, and I have got some stuff. We went thrifting yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. Me and little man and his chicken, which he calls Bop Bop. It's the Madeline Mako chicken I made him for his first birthday. Yeah, it's the chicken, and he calls it his Bop Bop. And I need my Bop Bop. So me, little man, and Bop Bop went thrifting. We went to the Goodwill here. That's close by where I live. And I was looking for a box for the Bear in the Box project that's hosted by Cassandra from Craftably Ever After. I started my project, but I haven't found the box that, spoke to me. I'm like, okay, this is the one. I did find like a John Wayne tin box that will be, I'm like, this is a perfect size, but my bear is not a Western style bear. If I was doing a Western theme, that would probably fit really well. And then I'm thinking, well, I need like a vintage school box, lunch box. Y'all remember those? I had one. I can remember I had one, and I had it like all through elementary. I didn't get a new one every year. It was blue, and it was the Peanuts. And I may still have it somewhere, because after I quit using it as a lunchbox, I used it as an art box. I put all my art stuff in there. And then it had the thermos, the matching thermos. I just loved it. And I could see the lunchbox, and I could smell it. Is that weird? It wasn't a bad smell. It's just that nostalgic plastic smell. I know, it's weird. Anyway, so I've been on the hunt for the perfect box for my Bear in the Box. So let me start with the thrifting find that I found yesterday. I was going to do a Jeep haul, like tell y'all all about it in the Jeep, but little man was with me, and I'm like, well, I can catch up with y'all later. So I think I brought everything over here in the studio so I can share with y'all what I got, and then show you my idea about the Bear in the Box. I got a couple other makes I'd like to share with y'all. So let's go ahead and get started. Since I have my stuff over here, I'm going to try and stay on task. And thank y'all for all the love. Did I tell y'all that? For all the love in the comments in my last question video. I did. I told y'all that. I'm sorry. So normally when I go thrifting, last couple times I really didn't find anything. I found a lot of stuff this go around. Cute stuff. So one of the things I found was this little desk. And I'll put a picture of it because I've already cleaned it up and I have it staged in my house on my buffet table. If I video in the living room like I do sometimes, you'll be able to see it in the background. It is so cute. It looks like somebody built it. It's something from the 90s that you would set a rag doll on or something. But my thinking is I can take it to market and display it on my table and display some cute amigurumi on it. That's my vision. So I picked that up, and I'll put the picture. Hold, please. Okay, so I was going to hang it back up, but I'm not. I brought this over from my other craft room because to hide this door, and I'm trying to sit where you can't see. I haven't cleaned my door yet. I've got some Mr. Clean sponges. Excuse me. I've got some Mr. Clean sponges. I'm going to clean this door, and I wanted to hang a wreath on the door. But I found this in my craft room. I'm like, it would be perfect. And it's just the little, I bought this years ago at kind of like a home goods store. I just love it. It's a little canvas, and it says, what does it say? Be you. God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. 2 Timothy 1:7. And that's like one of my favorite verses. God has not given us a spirit of fear. And yeah, I love it. It has 4 little birds. 4. Can I count? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So I'm going to figure out a way. I'm going to hang it up back here on that door. I like it. I may have to get my husband to help me drill something back there. I don't know. But I had it hanging on 2 of the screws that was sticking out. All right, carry on. Carry on. Let me find a place to put this for now. So that distracted me. I was on a roll and that distracted me. So back to what I was talking about was my thrift find yesterday. And so I normally don't find anything, but I'm thinking, you know, stuff for market to help stage my my booth, my table. I see that glare. I hope it's not bothering y'all. And so I found a little crate, just the little one. These are great just to put throughout the table, and it's kind of help stages, you know, give your table some dimensions. Just kind of set some stuff on top and on the bottom. I think this was like $2.99. I got that. And I got this little basket I'm going to take to the bakery. I have a basket at the bakery that I put my stuff in, but it's like a thick weave basket, like a straw basket. But I figure with this, I put things in, you know, like my oak and marlow buddies. I believe it would stand out really well. So I found this, and this was, looks like $2.99. I believe it was $2.99. I got that. And then I, walking around the Goodwill, little man's telling everybody, hey. He does not meet a stranger. I found another little, I just like it, and I figured, well, I could put my little bear in the box in this until I can find something, my ideal box. I thought this was cute. I just liked it. I like the design in there. I believe it was like $2.99. Let me look on the back. It was regular. The original price was $12.99, and it came from At Home. But it has the little stoppers in the back. So I imagine it's a tray that you can sit, you know, on your furniture to put goodies in, or a dresser to put trinkets in or something. But I really like it. I think it would display well to some stuff at the market on my table. I love the vintage look of that tile. Oh, it looks like vintage. Yeah, I can't talk. My southern tongue. Vintage style. Oh, y'all. All right. Oh, and I do have one more thing that I got at the thrift store. I'm running out of places to stick stuff. No, I have a couple more things I got. Let me show y'all. I found this, and I'm like, this would be perfect to put on my table, but then I'm thinking, I don't know. All right, it's heavy, and it doesn't break down, but it is a little basket. It has a weird smell to it. So I may set it outside, let it air out. It is made out of plastic, that plastic wicker, but it's very heavy. And I believe just the way that these little baskets are shaped will display my stuff really well. And it would be great sitting in the corner in the back and showing off all my little pretties. But it does have a weird smell to it. I sprayed it down with a mixture of vinegar and water and wiped it down really good. But it still has... So it looks like it was in a girl's room because I found like little bitty ponytail holders, rubber bands. Not a whole lot. A bobby pin. So I believe it may have been someone's like hair organizer. And I mean, I vacuumed it out, cleaned it out, but it still has a smell to it. So I may have to stick it outside. I mean, it's not bad. It's like someone's hair product or perfume. It's just not meant for me. Also, let me show y'all what else I got. This has nothing to do with markets, crochet, but I'm going to show y'all anyway. And why did I get it? I don't know. Woman's Day Famous French Cookery. It's a cookbook. I saw that and I'm like, oh my goodness. And I opened it up and it had that old book smell. I don't do French cooking. I don't even cook. But I don't know. It just brought back a memory, a nostalgic memory. And there's the back. I remember watching Julia Childs on PBS. And I think she was the pioneer bringing simple cooking to us here in the U.S., French cooking. And I'm trying to find a copyright date. It has to be 70-something. I just saw my hair. It has that vintage smell. And somebody's got papers in here. This is a clipping, French country cooking. Somebody clipped that. So somebody must have been studying soft shell crabs. Oh, wow. A handwritten recipe. On the back says roasted chicken. I can't read their handwriting. That's okay. Cheese souffle pancakes. Oh my goodness. Now I might try that. And I don't know. I just got it. And I don't even cook. And I sure enough don't French cook. I mean, I can cook. I can cook the standard stuff. My kids grew up healthy. They didn't starve. Strawberry flan pastry, almond wafers, French lemon wafers, crepes, au fraiche, I know I'm not saying this right. Crepes Jubilee, chocolate mousse, mincemeat crepes. But I remember, watching PBS when I was young, because that was probably the only one of the 3 channels that we was able to get growing up. Either my dad was watching sports or we was watching PBS, and Bob Ross, Julia Childs, and there was this Cajun cook on there. Oh, I can't think of his name. I see his face. He has on red suspenders, and he said, "You're going to like it, I guarantee. I guarantee." That's a bad French Cajun accent, I know. And he said, "We're going to put a little onion in it." And I can't think of his name. Anyway, I picked up a French cookbook from, I'm sure, 1970 something. And I don't know why. I just felt like I had to save it. Save it. I'm sure when I'm dead and gone, it'll be back at the Goodwill. I don't know. I may gift it to somebody that's a foodie. I wish I could find the copyright date in here. If I find it, I'll put it. Fawcett Publications Incorporated, 67 West 44th Street, New York, New York. Oh, this is by Hyla O'Connor. The book is by Hyla O'Connor. Are y'all familiar with her? So, I don't know. If I can find the publication date, I will definitely add that with my little bell. Ting! My little ting. Diddly. I can't make that sound. But anyway, you know the sound when I put up a picture. It's like a little chime, just so you'll know. Because if you're like me, I like to crochet while I listen or watch YouTube. And usually I'm busy, and then they're like, "Hey, here's this or that." Then I will look up. Oh, my hair. So, and then I went to the Dollar General today. A Dollar General. And looking for a box. Well, no, I'm not. Let me finish my discussion. So I went to the Dollar Tree yesterday, and I just picked up this clear box just to put my little bear in for the moment, because just to kind of keep all my pieces and parts together. Just to kind of keep all my pieces and parts together. You could actually use this from the Dollar Tree. I think this is great, especially if you want to gift it to a child. You can put stickers on it. You can write their name in, cute little font. I used to do that with my kids, like their Easter baskets or their buckets. I would write their name and put little dots at the end of their, the letters of their name. But anyway, I got that to keep it all together. Let me show you where, I'll put a picture here of all of my stuff together in this little tray. So I basically got this to stage it, and I'm sure I'll use this again at market. And plus I liked it. I thought it was cute. So Cassandra from Craftably Ever After hosting the bear in the box for us. And week 1 was the bear. And week 2 was the mattress, the blanket, the throw pillow, and a little plushie or little toy. So I did my mattress. My mattress is a little bit more fluffy and chunky, which is the way I like my mattresses. I like my mattresses just fluffy and cozy and just fall right into it. And then that dowel comforter, it's a good night's sleep. And that, yeah. Okay. So the mattress, my mattress is a little fluffy. But that's the way I like my mattresses. Comfy and cozy, fluffy. And just pull up a dowel comforter. I know Cassandra's is a little bit flatter, but that's okay. My little bear likes it. She told me, or he told me, that it was just fine. And I did the little pillow, and I embroidered the pillow. It's not very good. It's hard to embroider when you got to fit it in between the stitches. Plus, I don't embroider very well anyway. But my mom embroiders pillowcases, and she does an amazing job. And I have several pillowcases on my bed. I used to. I probably don't have them on there now because I took them off to wash. Okay, back to... But my mom has gifted me a lot of embroidery pillowcases, and it reminded me of my mom. I'm like, hey, I need to embroider the pillowcase for my little bear. And then I did the little sunshine. That is such a cute little pattern. And embroidered the face. And I did the little bee. It's so stinking cute. The face is a little wonky, but that's okay. I don't care. And I did this with Yarn Art Jeans 2.5 millimeter crochet hook, all of this. And then I just did one single color granny square blanket for my bear. This is Yarn Art Jeans, and I believe I used a 3.5 millimeter for this. But everything else, I used a 2.5 millimeter hook. And I pulled out my 3D Granny Square book thinking I was going to do one because in that book there's a picture of a Granny Square that has a little bear on it, and I'm thinking that would be so cute. I want to do that, but I just didn't have, just didn't feel like it. Feel like putting that focus on there because I'm looking at it and you got to sew. It looks like you have to sew a lot of pieces. If you've done that before, let me know, but I just thought that would be adorable to do that little Granny Square bear that's in that book, but I did not. But I do like yellow, and it all kind of matches together. The bed and the little pillow and the little sunshine throw pillow. So cute. And then the little bee. Boy, that was a tight squeeze, but I was able to do it. And my little bear. So this little box I got from the Dollar Tree. I don't think I'm going to keep it though for this project. But it works really well. Like I said, if you want to, you can do that. Put stickers on it and write your name on it and personalize it. I think that's a great idea. But I went to the Dollar General, and I found a box, and I had to reach up the very tip-top shelf, pull the stack down without like a balancing act to get to this one that was in the middle. This is just a paper box, and I believe this will work just fine. It's pretty deep. I have these boxes. I know I've got several of these boxes somewhere in my house. I use them to store pictures in. I like to get pictures printed off still. And I know everything's digital, but I still like printed pictures. And they're really good to store 5x7, 4x6 pictures in. So if I do get around to spring cleaning, it's on my list, and clean out my closet, I may find one that's a little bit more decorative than this. This was not my favorite, but it was my first choice of the choices they had there. And I believe with everything being yellow, that blue would look really well. So, a box option for a little bear in the box. I have a feeling she might be moving around a lot before the end of July. But that's okay. She don't mind. She's like, she don't mind. She told me. She don't mind. So, my Dollar General has Dolly Parton house decor. and I saw this. I beg your pardon. I thought it was cute. It's yellow. It's Dolly. All the sweet things. I feel like there's something else I need to show y'all. Oh, I did finish something today. My little man was playing and napping, and I'm getting sidetracked. Okay, let me show y'all what I did today. While little man was playing and napping, I saw this. It came up as a free pattern on Instagram, but it leads you to her blog post from the Friendly Red Fox. And I ended up buying the pattern. I don't like working off of blogs. And let me show you. This silly goose. Y'all, that's stinking adorable. I've been eyeing this pattern I think for a while now. And when we were doing the free Share the Love Instagram challenge, it popped up again. And it actually led me to her blog post. I'm like, well, I'm just going to buy it. And I bought it. And I think it's stinking adorable. So I did this today. And I did another one. I did the mallard, silly goose, duck, quack, 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 quack. So these are stinking adorable. I want to make some more. I think I'm going to take these to the bakery to see how they do. I haven't been by the bakery this week, so I need to go by and see how the stuff that I took last. Let's just do like a little duck tail. Well, it's a goose. Does goose have tails? Anyway, I thought they were cute. This is Burnett Blanket Yarn, 6mm crochet hook. I think it's stinking adorable. I showed my daughter, and she's like, oh, it's so cute. And this yarn is soft. Baby sand. This is some type of teal. This white, definitely thinner than the baby sand. So it's a Friendly Red Fox. It is free on her blog, but then there's also a link where you can get them on Etsy. And that's what I did. Also, I'm going to work this afternoon finalizing, putting the finishing touches on my Be Lovey pattern. And because I have a video I want to attach to the pattern, and so I haven't done that before. I'm going to see if I can do that in Canva, and see if my husband can get it loaded up on our website, and I can get that out to y'all by tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. Friday! All right, I think that is it, my friends. It's been a good day, good week so far. I hope everybody else has had a good week. And I do have some more makes I would like to show y'all, but I'll show y'all that another time. Save that for another day. All right, y'all take care, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all.